Officials expect the demolition of what remains here of this historic church will be completed by the end of the week. But the next few days will be crucial about what crews will be able to preserve from the wreckage.
You have to remember that congregation that built that church was the original settlers of the city of New London.
A historic church in downtown New London crumbled in the middle of the afternoon Thursday.
Unbelievable. I hope nobody's in there. I really do hope nobody's in there.
4 days later, crews are still trying to safely bring down what's left of this historic church. Crews are carefully trying to preserve portions of what is still standing on the corner of Union and State Streets.
There's one very large crucifix right on the back wall of the sanctuary. They evaluated it. It weighs an enormous amount. They're going to try to recover that before they demolish that back section. That seems to be the last artifact that we could pull out of there.
As the historic structure is slowly demolished, crews are hoping to preserve the modern addition near the back of the property.
There's a continuing concern about the remainder of the structure. That was why we allowed members of the congregation to go in and remove anything they saw of value from that addition.
As to what will happen with the pile of centuries-old granite,
all that material is considered hazardous waste until proven otherwise. The goal here would be to obviously not have to dispose of all of that material.
The Connecticut Department of Energy and Environmental Protection will take the rubble to a secure site to evaluate it further. Even though the remains are considered hazardous, city officials say there's no health threat to the public.
No contaminants have been discovered that are above any permissible levels, so the air has been safe throughout this process.
At Monday's press conference, the mayor said an engineer was able to preserve some evidence and is hopeful to be able to determine a cause, though it remains under investigation. In New London, Jake Garcia, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.